Cobra Rattlers. We got the G.I. Joe Hovercraft.
You're gonna need Cobra Rattlers if you're gonna stop G.I. Joe.
Cobra!
And you better have a G.I. Joe Hovercraft if you're battling the Cobra Ball.
Joe!
G.I. Joe, American hero.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Hovercraft comes with cutter and holds 10 Joes, each sold separately. Cobra Rattler with Violet sold separately, too, from Hasbro.
Greetings, Aimless Adventure Crew. I'm Murph, and welcome to another episode of Murph's Vault. I recently just got back from Retrocon 5, which was a super awesome con held here in Oaks, Pennsylvania. It is a rather small to mid-sized con, all about retro gaming and toys from the 70s and 80s, even up into the early 90s. This con, I can do a whole review on it. Let me just say the people were wonderful. There was a great atmosphere there. And if you're into retro gaming, i.e. Atari, ColecoVision, and Television, the original NES, even the Super NES and N64, even the original Odyssey systems. Yeah, the Odyssey 1. How many of you have ever seen one of those? You could find it there in addition to all the other games. Now, in addition to that, it's also retro toys. As you know, I'm the big toy guy. I went nuts at this convention. There was finds there that I haven't been able to find in a long time. The dealers were very nice. I'm going to go on with a lot of episodes of what I picked up there. The first toy I was really super excited to get. I've been wanting to get it for a while, but could never find it complete enough where I was willing to pull the trigger and pick one up. And it is from a toy line called G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero. You know, eventually I'd have to do a video about G.I. Joe. Yeah, it is a toy line I also collect. Now, in case you don't know, you might have heard of the G.I. Joe dolls from the 60s, the big Barbie-sized ones and all that. Yes, those were the original G.I. Joes. Those were the G.I. Joes of my older brother's era. Me, I remember G.I. Joe that came out in 1982. That was a Real American Hero line. And these figures were 3 3/4, same size as Star Wars, and they came out in 1982. Later on, I'll do a review on the original 13 and how the line started. But the toy I picked up, once again, I told you, is one that I've been wanting for a while, and it is the Killer Whale from G.I. Joe. I'm thinking, whale? What, do you wanted a whale? No, it's not a whale, it's a hovercraft. Yep. This thing right here. This is the G.I. Joe Whale Hovercraft, and I finally picked one up that had all the pieces, everything complete. You see here. Now this, while it may not be as large as the Defiant or the G.I. Joe headquarters or even the flag, which they have one of those at Retrocon too. I'm not that close to picking up, but where am I going to put it? Anyway, this is still a pretty good sized vehicle. It's a little bit over 18 inches long, and it is massive. It has a lot of parts. A lot of parts that get lost easily, a lot of parts that get damaged easily. That's why I've never quite pulled the trigger until now. But this has been one of the vehicles I've been wanting to get for quite some time. The whale comes with a figure. I'll pull him out here. His name is Cutter. He has a little life vest on. I already had one of these with the file card, but this came with the vehicle, so I have him in the vehicle as I have the vehicle on display. I'll go over some of the features of the whale. Now, first off, in the commercial, it looked like it floated on water. I haven't tried it myself, but all the reviews I read online says it don't. Maybe it does. I'm not going to take a chance. So, but that's what it looked like in the commercial. But going from front to back, I'll show you some of the features. In the front here, we got a couple hatches. This very bottom hatch opens up, and with a button here on top, it shoots out a spring-loaded sled that you can have an action figure in. That's supposed to shoot out right there that the action figure can be on. Pretty cool little feature. Stick that back in there. It also has a boarding ramp and hatch for the inside. Lift up that hatch. There's the boarding ramp. And there you have it. And it has pegs inside here and has room for you to put your Joes inside there standing up. Little transport vehicle because it is a hovercraft transport. We got a couple guns here on the side that can raise up, take fire at them Cobras as they come. We got a couple machine guns here that you could put a figure in. They're kind of tight, but they turn around. had to work that one loose. They turn around and you can have the Joes inside there. We got a couple missile launchers here that go up and down, and they have 4 missiles in there as well. On the side here, we actually have depth charges that you can launch, or it's gravity fed, and it drops off depth charges onto the ground. Pretty cool. Another little accessory here that's kind of odd, but they have a little motorcycle. Yep, little tiny little motorcycle that stores on the side. You can put your Joes on. It can. I don't know why it came with a motorcycle, but hey, it's another action play feature. It's G.I. Joe. Damn it, they can have a motorcycle if they want. You have a button here that pushes down, which turns the fans inside. We got these fans here that go from side to side. That's a part that breaks there very much. And we got these little fans, little things right here that go up and down. And that's the G.I. Joe Hovercraft, the killer whale. Once again, this is probably my favorite vehicle from the entire line. Seriously, I like this vehicle better than I like the Sky Striker or the Dragonfly or the Vamp or the Hiss Tank. This has been one that I've been wanting for a long time, and I was glad I was able to find it. I actually have it over here on display next to my Death Star from the Kenner Star Wars line, another one of my favorite toys. If you ever get a chance to pick one of these up, pick one up. I recommend it if you're a G.I. Joe fan. Be careful of these back fins. Quite often they are broken. Might be kind of avoidable though. I mean, most of them out there are, but that's something to look for. Also, make sure that all the parts are present. If you don't know if all the parts are present, there's a really good website called yojo.com where you can look up every single vehicle and accessory, every single figure, and see all the parts and pieces they came with, so you can make sure that they're all complete or what you need. Anyway, let me put this thing down. It's heavy right now. But anyway, that's it for a real brief toy review. Join me next week when I will be talking about another toy from Murph's Vault. Probably another toy I picked up from Retrocon. I spent way too much money there, but my wife didn't kill me, so hey, that's why I love her. Anyway, thank you very much, and now I return you to your aimless adventure. Later.